Welcome to the Knife Life. Are you looking at having a custom knife made? Today, we're going to be covering how to get started. Commissioning a knife is a significant investment. Depending upon the knife in question, a commission can cost several $100s all the way over to several thousand. Some of the knives made by the most accomplished and sought-after bladesmiths can cost tens of thousands of dollars. With that in mind, it's obvious that you want to make sure that you get what you want the first time. When starting a commission, there is one thing that the bladesmith needs to know above all other things. What do you want the knife to do? If you tell me that you want a knife and I make you a bowie knife when you intend to use it for filleting fish, you aren't going to be terribly happy with me. That is a very extreme example, but the principle is paramount. A knife is a tool, and in order to make a tool, I need to know what it's going to be used for. When making knives, the devil is in the details. The temper, the blade profile, edge geometry, construction materials, method of construction, etc. All of these things all change depending upon what the knife is supposed to do. I'll explain why all of these things matter in following videos, but in order to just commission a knife, all you have to know is what it's for. A competent bladesmith can help walk you through every other part of the process, if needed. Now, you don't have to give a bladesmith a list of every single material that the knife will be cutting, how it will be cutting, or what the phase of the moon is while you are cutting the aforementioned materials. Unless you're doing some religious thing, then I guess it might matter. All you need is something like this. I want a bushcraft knife that I can use to carve wooden tools, dress game, and take care of various camp chores. Boom! I now have a good idea of what you need and how I can make it for you. If you need a more specialized knife, more detail is typically better. For example, I'm looking for a chef's knife 10 inches long. It needs to be able to cut tough vegetables all day, hold an edge, and I want the point of balance to be closer to the grip of the knife. Once I have that information, we can start working out all of the fine details. If you already have an idea of what you want the knife to be, it is very helpful to draw out a sketch of your knife. It doesn't need to be particularly pretty. All it needs to do is to convey what you want. Amazing knives can come out of some of the worst drawings you have ever seen. A combination of a clear statement of what you want from a knife and a drawing makes a bladesmith's life much easier. A good bladesmith will take your design, look over it, and then make some recommendations for changes that they believe will improve your knife. Now, by no means do you have to listen to them, and you can opt not to implement those changes. But I would suggest seriously considering any modifications your bladesmith brings up. There are reasons for them, and it usually helps to listen to at least some of their expertise. One last point to consider is how well you take care of your tools. A highly respected bladesmith I know likes to ask hunters questions about their rifles, specifically if they have issues with rust. A hunter who doesn't maintain his rifle is likely to have difficulties with high maintenance materials such as Damascus steel. This is a point that you need to be honest with yourself about. Are you going to take the time to take care of your knife? Are you going to wash it and oil it immediately after dressing an animal? If not, some materials such as Damascus steel and exotic hardwoods may not be the right match for you. A stainless blade with a synthetic grip will serve you well and will be much more forgiving. And that's it. Commissioning a blade isn't terribly difficult. If you provide a bladesmith with the purpose of the knife, a drawing, and your ability to maintain the knife, you'll likely have a pretty happy bladesmith and a good start to a working relationship. There is so much more to knife making than just those three things, of course, and understanding the process can help you design and commission a better blade. If you are interested in delving deeper into the world of knife making, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you have a particular question about knives, leave it in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Until next time, stay safe and keep living the knife life.